I'm at Dairy Queen. I got Dairy Queen, man. I got a cheeseburger combo. Dairy Queen is meant to be two combos. One from the numbered menu and a chicken strips basket. Because the chicken strips baskets don't come with drinks. So if you wanna save your money when you're going out to eat, man. Uh, for the big one. And here's the thing that the hardest things to do are always the best. It's pretty hot. It tastes like an old Burger King burger, but I can't tell you, what a Burger King burger tastes like. I've only been eating Impossible Whoppers, since I. But you got the ranch with the barbecue for like 21 bucks. Guy waited around at the front for me to pick, so of course he needs a 20% tip. Exquisite. The only problem is they don't have uh, self refill. I don't even know if they'll refill this. Texas Stars, what out? This is so good. I cannot believe how good this is. Amazing. So this is actually really hard to not eat this and make the video. Jesus Christ, because this is so good. I must have, I don't even think I was that hungry because my dad has some wine. He's making wine something and it smelled really good. But I came here and this is absolutely amazing. I absolutely, I didn't really like Dairy Queen. I thought it was a little bit too basic and kind of dry. But I even looked at the ice cream. That looks really good. Fries in the ranch. Let's try that toast in the ranch too. Let's put the ranch on the toast, man. Put this chicken in it. Put it on the. Welcome to the home of happiness. I believe that, man. This food is actually that good. Really cool. Let me show you. Really cool art on the walls. You can tell I'm not vegan anymore. I'm gonna be, when, but only at home. We're actually setting everything up. Projected move-in date about a month. Stuff's been good. The physics is difficult because I started it in high school and I was making like huge breakthroughs, but the thing is that people were following me, and I was mostly brokered by my social circle, and if you can look at what happened to me now, you can probably believe that somebody would try and steal a patent. I don't even believe in patents. I believe if you don't want somebody to steal your stuff, you just shouldn't show them how it's made. And so, believe it or not, back in high school, I was doing breakthrough physics research in my room in my parents' house. And I've abandoned this stuff a couple times and come back to it. On a notebook, of old stuff. Actually, didn't go as far as I needed it to. And then in music news, um, well, there's music news and there's also the media news. I have approached Skip Emblem, coach of the Zephyr State skate team, to make the official line of my songs videos. Now, who would be in charge? This is what I suggested to him. Tony Alva, his sister, Stacy Peralta, and Skip Emblem. And that ties into the music. That 20 years ago, people were saying that Skip Emblem, was just some asshole pervert, who leached off Zephyr, Jay Adams. This is all a misconception. This is all a misconception about the movie. Skip Emblem was a surfer, man, and that's actually ties in with that breakthrough in the music. That music is like surfing, not skateboarding. Skateboarding actually obeys the laws of physics. Surfing is intuition, just like music. And so he has a lot to offer in the aesthetic department. I remember he was not only a shaper, but he made skateboards. So I'm not going to be, having anything to do with that. I'm just, if this is the announcement, I'm turning it over to them. That was the offer. There's a lot of stuff happening that, I've never been paid, for books or TV shows or music or anything that I wrote. But I'm going to start taking payment. But this is actually all the money, I'm getting back reinstated. I'm actually a neurosurgeon. But I'm not working right now. I'm getting reinstated at the hospital. And, well, as soon as possible. I'm actually on leave. The thing was that, I finished residency. And, my education is so sporadic, that I'm also a vet. Oh, and also, I am somewhat on witness protection right now. So if you look up, Robert Soley architect, in the database, it's not going to say anything. Because the federal government has me on witness protection. I don't take any money, but they're protecting my careers. I decided back in the day when I finished residency for neurosurgery that, my education was actually not complete because there was a lot of more work to be done. And combining fields and stuff, and it was actually really, really profitable, and it took a long time. Took a lot longer. Because of the problems. But the music breakthrough, I actually wrote the line that you can add a note that isn't an aesthetically displeasing note. So, people thought that you add a note, you do a chromatic, right? I said no, man. You write a line with one note that is added between a space, and it completely alters the meaning of the line. And that's because music is like surfing, as I said. It's not like skateboarding. On skateboarding, everything affects everything. And that's why I put Skip Emma in charge. The skate videos. Now, supposedly, Interlude by Belmont is actually audio engineer. Supposedly, I don't know. This was what I ordered. Did I get it? Supposedly, Interlude by Belmont is remixed by Jay Adams before he died. Excuse me. I never met Jay Adams. He's a hero of mine. And then, so Skip's gonna be mad at me, I'm actually there's actually so much work, that's coming out right now. And most of it was like in abandoned lines. So, there's this Hitachi case going around, which is supposed to be age reversal. That was actually my Hitachi case. It was given to me by a doctor when I got my license. I was actually doing experiments on myself. So prom night, what happened was I didn't go to prom. I was doing medical research on myself in my room. And if there's this fire escape in the basement. And so all these girls, like, 8 girls, throughout the middle of the night came down to this fire escape, and I had sex with, like, 8 different girls when I didn't go to prom. And, so I'm doing these medical experiments, and I get a text from my sister. She says, go outside. She manipulates me into going outside. Carolyn is out there. And, she said, bring me inside. Somebody's after me. So I bring her inside. And I said, lock the door. Guess what she doesn't do? She doesn't lock the door. She just convinces me that she locked the door. So we go down in the basement. And long story short, Bryce and Cyrus comes into the basement. And they order me to do stuff. And since I don't, they bash me over the head. He knocks me out. When I wake up, the Hitachi case is gone. Joke's on them, man. That Hitachi case was worthless. It had a bunch of medications that I was testing. They actually didn't. There was actually a more important component to it. I don't know what they searched, what they found, man. They didn't even know that Hitachi case has been going around supposedly for 16 years, and I was at a party and it was there, and absolutely they've been it actually, they did save me from one thing. If the age reversal worked, I would have been like, a fucking fetus, Benjamin Button, on the floor, the next day at school.